What's the deal with this segment? You know, folks, we're friends with Jose Vega, who made popular the intervention, and we're seeing a lot of these, and I am thoroughly convinced, not just because he's a friend of ours, that the reason you're seeing a lot of these is largely because of him and the work that he did, and the fact that he went viral time after time. We didn't see too many of these before his intervention on AOC went viral, but we're seeing them now, and it was only a matter of time before we got some video of an intervention on Jerry Seinfeld's show. So this was in Norfolk, Virginia. Now, these guys did their best. They did a great job. Credit to them. Power to them. Video work could have been a little better, but that's all right. First time. All credit to them, of course. But here is Jerry Seinfeld's show about Pop-Tarts, assumedly being interrupted by some protesters.
This is my wife's addition to my show this evening.
Save the children of Gaza! No more American tax dollars for genocide!
Shut up!
Save the children of Gaza!
Shut up! Shut up and get out!
I'm a genocide supporter!
These Zionists are such disgusting creeps.
You should be ashamed of yourself! You should all be Get out, get out, get out, get out. How dare you support genocide?
Hey! We want to hear jokes about cereal.
Let go of him. Go over there. Get out. You're ruining it for everybody else. Go. Go. Get the fuck go. Genocide supporter!
This was right at the moment he was about to get into his bit about why do they have both 2% and 1% milk. If you're going to have reduced fat milk, just split the difference at 1.5. Why do you need 2% and 1%? Why make it more complicated? I paid $175 to hear that joke, and you're ruining it with your peace protest.
Why can't you eat milk with meat?
Yeah, right.
What's the deal with that?
Yeah, exactly.
That.
Oh my God! What are you doing? Save the children of Gaza!
This was another one.
Save the children of Gaza! Open your eyes! Save the children of Gaza!
All right, I'm going to keep going. Save the children of Gaza.
See, that's a real fucking shitbag move to just like say that so sarcastically and flippantly. Save the children of Gaza.
This fucking
What?
scumbag douchebag.
Yeah. Notice though, I'll toss you in a second.
yeah,
I just want to
what?
point out because we saw in the video. Notice they're roughing up those protesters. Like the state is going to start getting more violent
They're
about this
gonna
because
get-
they're getting sick of this. They're getting fed up with this because we're winning. So they're going to
Yep.
start cracking down more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is, like, history doesn't repeat itself, it rhymes, right? I mean, this is very evocative of the Vietnam era. That is the last time you had this kind of mass youth uprising against state militarism, and they handled it exactly the same way, violently.
Yep.
Violent crackdowns, unreasonable arrest, eventually unreasonable search and seizures, black bag jobs. The FBI used to break into people's houses and gather evidence. And then later on, when things quieted down and the state felt more secure in its power, then they said, oh, we'll dismiss the charges. The FBI shouldn't have done that. But at a moment when they feel threatened, you don't have those rights. All that shit goes out the window. They'll make a nice PBS special about it in 20 years when it doesn't matter anymore. Oops, sorry.
And the whole fucking thing, save the children of God. He strikes me. See, the thing about Jerry that is almost especially infuriating is that he strikes me as a guy who's not political, who doesn't really care about this stuff. He assumes that because he's Jewish, his loyalty must be to Israel. And that's the worst message you could possibly put out there, because it's this just laziness about, well, I'm Jewish, I'm connected to the struggle of being Jewish, and so I feel I have to support Israel. Meanwhile, you got your wife funding these violent agitators with Bill Ackman to go and attack protesters, and this guy is just aloof to it all. Oh, yeah, it's all, the world's just a big, petty joke to him. With $1 billion in the bank, not a care in the world, doesn't have the curiosity to actually have a political thought. He knows what he's supposed to think. He takes that for granted. Just the shallowness of it is just despicable. And the irony is, of course, his show is a celebration of the shallow, showbiz type. Right? He played himself as a shallow, superficial man whose only concern was, what kind of cereal am I going to pick out of the cupboard that morning?
Please clap.